Hey guys, it's Britt. Welcome to Holistic Healing Light. And I'm so excited to give this message today. This is a message for anybody who is tapping into the 888 portal. Obviously the portal opened up today, and when I tell you just within myself, the things that have happened today, the synchronicities, and let's just start with this synchronicity. This was daily pull today. We have the flow mudra. What I find really interesting is it says discipline, but the whole card is about sacred pleasure and how there is a difference between power when it comes from control and when it comes from a loving place. So I realized yesterday I posted that daily read and it was like 45 minutes long, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to read from the book. I want to stay intuitive. If I feel like a card is calling to me that I feel like we need to learn a message from that based on my intuition, then the message will be delivered. But let's get into it. I pulled those two cards this morning. Actually, my partner pulled that one, and then I had pulled this one. And also reminds me a lot of the law of detachment. It's kind of like everybody says, you know, you get more flies with honey than with vinegar. Is it bees or honey? I don't even know. But basically, not having that, putting that control on yourself to have an outcome because you're so focused on it in a more controlled way with your discipline than a loving, fun, playful way. I definitely know that the 888 portal is my favorite. I have seen the most manifestations come out during that time. I'm going to be honest. I started manifesting my dream life and my dream partner beginning, it was like spring. And then I really got more into my intuition. I've always been intuitive. I've read cards since 16, but I did a lot of specific things to really rid myself of certain programming and understanding that I have the power inside of me to create the life that I want, and that's not by anybody else's standards or expectations. And I'm just super excited to tell you guys later more about all of my story because it is a fun one, but this is not about me, it's about you guys and a reading that I want to deliver to you. So let's get into it. So I want to start off with the Magical Spirit. I haven't used this deck in a long time. I'm not going to use tarot deck, maybe, I don't know. I'm very, with my intuition, it could be like all my cards are down here and I could be like, let me grab a different deck. So I basically want to go off of whatever this energy is for the portal activating, people wanting to call back their personal power, put up their boundaries, realizing that we can create the life that we want by actions that we put into place. I feel like that's super important. You can sit there all day long and be like, I am a millionaire. I am a millionaire. But if you're not doing any actions to support that, that's really not going to help you. I mean, maybe, I don't know. But it's never worked out that way for me. I had to put in a lot of action steps to manifest the things that I want. And gradually, I think that's really something important. That's what I got in the message yesterday was it's about the journey, about playing in the journey, having fun in the journey. And I feel like we all are so set on specific outcomes that make us feel accomplished. And I have even been really tapping into how it's about the journey. That's what it is about. So let's get into this energy. I'm super excited. Okay, Spirit. What messages do you want to bring for the collective? Any insights that they should know to help them with the manifestation time of the 8/8 portal? What do we got? And sorry that you can't like see my table. I might have to get like a higher table. I'm getting my setup. We're growing here. We're enjoying the journey here. So you're going to see different things. I might change it up. There's a lot of other things that I want to do, just not readings either. But, ooh, I love it. We got breaking into bloom. What I love about it is I grabbed crystals. I'll show you guys those at the end that I feel like are the energy that I feel for the 8/8 portal. But I think it's really funny because I almost grabbed my flower agate carnelian mix. That reminds me so much of this energy. First of all, it says sometimes you will break before you bloom. And I think that is talking about how we need to realize that it's a dance of life. You know, it's the pleasure and the pain is a dance of life. You can't, without the darkness, there is no light, and vice versa. And I feel like that is super important. It definitely says time, liberation, and understanding. And I just love this energy. I like that the flower that she's looking at is from her third eye. And like I said, I hardly ever use this deck, so I know when something is being called to me, that there's a specific message in it. And I feel like she's realizing her personal power. You know, it's not about sexist guy watching this, but your personal power within your intuition of what you know. That also reminds me, I want to talk about, if you're anything like me in the beginning of the year, if you feel energies or intuitive or anything, I think realizing that if you have something that has been calling to you that you want to do, that is, it's a different type of feeling, right? It's like, I knew that I wanted to quit my corporate management job and do different services for holistic healing. I provide Reiki services. I do readings. I'm super into wellness on the holistic side of things. So I had to make a very scary step. I mean, when you are very independent and then, of course I manifested this beautiful relationship and, I'm like working. And I'm just like, I'm not even getting time to enjoy with my partner. I think that also speaks to what I want to talk about as well, is you have to get rid of things for new energy to come in. Sometimes you got to tell the universe, by making a step that's a risk, that's scary, like quitting your job. I know that we all can't be in that situation. I will be making a video about how I manifested into living into this house, meeting my partner. It's actually a lot different than what people expect. But you have to take those risks. If you are not kind of getting rid of that old energy, then it's not going to help you. Because energy, as we know, you can't just keep adding things, right? Like you can't just keep adding things. So I think about this in the sense of something that I've been going through is I had to get rid of relationships. I had to get rid of friendships that were just not for my highest good, that weren't serving me. And that allows the universe to bring something good in. So think about maybe what you have been, something that you want, you have a goal, and maybe the blocks are that you're not showing the universe with certain steps that you're taking to remove certain energy, because like I said, you just can't keep adding. So I love this card. I love too, it's very beautiful, the fact that here she has her third eye with this flower attached to it, and then you see her finger, because she's creating that action, she's bringing it in. I just love that. That's such a good message. Okay, Spirit, what else do you got for us? Spirit, can you give us any advice, maybe for any blocks that they have for manifestation? Ooh. It says blessings and curses. It says psyche, self-love, and beauty. What I get from this card is, so it also says, and like, literally it's the same. They're not all like that. That's crazy. I love that. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers. This reminds me so much of letting it be okay to be authentic and to be seen. If you make mistakes, that is not everything. That mistake could be leading to something great. And I love that, because I truly believe that the block could be within yourself of not being able to take those first steps to get the things that you want. A new job, a house, new friendships. And I think that does portray a lot to the things that maybe we should be filtering out. This is the time, because it's opening today. This is kind of like, okay, buckle up. You better get rid of that, whatever that is, like, dust it off you, because it's helping you prepare for those manifestations. And don't let the block be within your mind, because it can, just as powerful it is, everything is an inner journey, and that could really be blocking you from basically attaining the things that you want. Sometimes that's hard to hear. It's hard to hear that you could be blocking those manifestations. So that's a really good message. Okay, let's get one more from the stack. Okay, what can be something, I was gonna say, oh my gosh, I love it. I was gonna say, what can be something that will help them? It says, you can let go now. Surrender to what is. Acceptance. Letting go, water, non-resistance. Also to water, buck full moon is tomorrow. It's early in the morning at like 10 something. I know I will be doing specific moon manifestation work tonight. Some moons I feel called to do moon water, and some I do not. This one I will for sure be doing moon water. So I love that we got the water, but Spirit is telling you it is okay. It's okay if you make mistakes. It's okay if you start again. It's okay, because everything that you want to create is within yourself, and don't be hard on yourself. And learning from those lessons and treasuring that and being grateful for that also will help you bring in those manifestations. So I love that. Okay. I'm super excited. It's on the bottom of the deck. And let go of the past for sure. Okay. Sacred Destiny. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective about this manifestation time with the 8/8 portal, August? What do they need to know? What's coming in for the collective? Ooh, let's go with these two. Oh, I love it. So we got adventures. So I was like, which one is that? And we got courage. Definitely having that courage to break out is going to bring you to those new adventures that you want. I love it. What I want to do is, let's read the courage card. Rocky seashore. The waves crash again and again and on rugged rocky shore, and yet these ancient rocks face each storm with strength and fortitude. They are strong beyond measure. When the waves are gentle, they stand strong, and when the great storms arrive, they remain strong. They never falter. This card signifies an enduring, everlasting, passionate courage in the depth of your being is arising. There is nothing that you can't confront and face. You are a warrior of light. The sacred landscape wants you to know. Step forward, throw your shoulders back, and stand up for yourself with passion. Speak up for those less fortunate. Be impeccable in all your actions. This isn't a time to be timid and pull back. Don't be limited by the beliefs of others. Use your passion and make a difference. Courage doesn't mean that you aren't afraid. Fearless means fearless. Acknowledge your fear and take action anyway. Make a stand. You are strong and powerful and have great valor within you. Such a beautiful message today. And look what's on the bottom of the deck, the full moon. So definitely spending some time this full moon thinking about the things that you want to bring in for the 888 portal. I think would be super, super helpful. This is my altar space. I'm super into, I don't know if it's because I'm a Libra or what it is, but like aesthetics, the vibe that it gives. I really do my altars based on intuition. If something is feeling called to you, even if it doesn't seem like it's specifically, that intention was for you to have so that you would be able to manifest those things, think about those things. Because if, like, red tiger's eye, which would be definitely great for this portal, is not calling to you, it's not going to do anything anyway. So I do want to show you guys some of the crystal. Well, first of all, I'm super excited. He doesn't know that I'm doing this, by the way. This is, my partner makes Orgonite. And I love when we first started dating, he was surprised that I even knew what it was. I'm like, yeah, duh. So, but I've definitely got into a whole nother stratosphere with it. This one just reminds me of this energy. So I wanted to show you guys. He does make custom pieces. So definitely reach out if you wanted something. They're just fabulous. Block EMF, help with energies, help with healing. I want to get him on here so he can talk about them, because he's a Virgo, so he explains everything. I'm like, energy, fun, passion, and he's like, duh, 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 duh. But it's literally such a good balance. I feel very complete. Have sunstone. I love crystals personally, that anything that has black tourmaline is my favorite protection one for myself. It's also good for Libras if you are a Libra, but it has a little piece of that. I have carnelian. Here might be some of the ones that people wouldn't think based on like color aesthetic, but I have jade and green adventuring, both great for prosperity, manifesting abundance. But then I would say that probably the most one that people would want to use for manifestation during this time would be citrine, because it also just goes with the vibe. And then I also have golden healer, and little sunstone guy, and then the red tiger's eye, which I don't have cat's eye, but it's like the closest thing, so it's okay. And then look, you guys, I don't know if I said this. 888 card I pulled today. I just love the synchronicities. I'm feeling the energy. Obviously, I'm super pumped. I'm fired up. I'm super exciting. I am super exciting, but I'm super excited. I'm excited for you guys. Let me know what you think about this reading. I've been reading for a long time, but obviously doing it on camera and for others. Hi, buddy. Hi. He's saying hi, you guys. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm obsessed with birds. You can hear birds, by the way. Sorry for you if you don't like it, but that's a good thing for me. They're my protectors. So I love that he came and said hi. He's been constantly going into that feeder, and he just wanted to say hi to you guys and bless you like he does me every day. So you should feel pretty special. But let me know how this reading is. Please give me a follow. I'm building up my community. There's so many different other things that I want to do, and tarot and reading have just spoke to my heart since I was younger. I get so many different downloads. I'm the type of person that, and I'm hoping that you are too, that you don't take everything so literally. It could be me showing you the card and you're like, oh my gosh, that looks like this, or I got this thought from that, because that's what it is. It's about the intention of your intuition and the messages that you get. So I'm so excited, and let's just let this energy carry on. I'm excited. Have a good one, guys.